What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for yet another Madden 13 online ranked match. And today we are going up against what seems to be the hottest, most chosen team in Madden NFL 13 recently, as of late. At least for me it is. It's the Seahawks. I'm saying that more than the Niners, but today we have the Chicago Bears, definitely one of the better teams in the game. Lots of speed, good defense, good offense, great running, tremendous speed wide receiver wise, big nice target and Brandon Marshall. Jay Cutler can't be sporadic at times, but when that dude throws the ball on the money, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Matthew Forte is just an absolute monster, and I'm trying to take advantage of the running game that I have. Defensively, Bears have good pass rush. They got Julius Peppers, who's one of the best. Two good linebackers in Briggs and Urlacher. Very good secondary, good corner. So I feel like I can compete with this team. We do hold them to a field goal at the very first possession, so we feel like that's a win. And not to mention, I already mentioned it, but so much speed with Knox and Hester offensively. I'm gonna try to take advantage of that. Definitely a mismatch. They don't have anybody that can keep up with Hester or Knox, so hopefully I can get them in stride up and down the field. This game, you see, I took approach a little differently. I decided to run the ball a lot more than I usually do, unless I have like Adrian Peterson or Foster or something like that. Unless I have Foster or Peterson, I really pass the ball a ton. Right there, we hit him with the skinny though. Look at Brandon Marshall breaking tackles though. Matt Forte is an absolute stud, and I wanted to create a good ground game. That way it can open up the pass and make it easier for me to be able to hit the wide receivers that I have with so much speed and stride, try and catch them off guard and things like that. So you can see me go to the run a lot more than usual. Right there, we end up going to the drag route, the Knox, very good speed. Right here, FL screen to get Forte, a couple of yards. And whenever I'm in a goal line or red zone area, my offense is horrible. So I usually just run FL screens, draws, a couple things like that. And we end up scoring with Forte. So right now it's 7-3. We're back on defense. And again, Bears have a very tremendous defense. So I'm definitely thinking I should be able to make a turnover or two happen just by, maybe Peppers with a block shed or Jennings with an interception or just something to happen, because their defense is really, really good. Russell Wilson decides to take off, and that's one thing you got to take account for. There's no thing you can really do for the Seahawks offense if they, have a good game plan, such as running the ball with Lynch, who's a monster. You also got to worry about Wilson. He can take off at any given time. Right there, we drop a user pick, but nonetheless, it was fourth down, so that was a good deflection. We end the first quarter on a high note. Nice touch pass right there to Knox on a drag route. Again, with that much speed, it's really going to be tough to cover him. Right here, we're standing in the pocket. We're looking. Nobody's really open. We try to take off, and unfortunately, we don't able to get anything. So it's 2nd and 10 now. We end up forcing to take a sack. Try to go to the delay screen. We actually hit it, and right there, we got Forte again to get ourselves the first down. Definitely love the screen game with the Bears, because Forte is very, very good with his moves and things like that. He's a very good receiver. He has good hands, so definitely look forward to giving the ball to him a lot. And screens is a good way for me to put the ball in his hands in the passing game. Again, FL screen, pretty much my goal line offense right there. I really struggle moving the ball, and that right there is definitely one of the plays that gets me a lot of success when I run it within those areas. So I go to it, and we end up thankfully scoring a touchdown, not worrying about a field goal or anything like that. Right there, he tries to go up top, but thankfully we end up batting that down. So 2nd and 10, he's not really running the ball much, so it makes it easier for me knowing that I don't have to see Marshawn Lynch that much. The guy is a monster. We have the linebackers to be able to account for him, but just running the ball effectively is going to make it more difficult for me on defense. So if he keeps continuously passing the ball, that makes it easier for me. As you see, back-to-back passes after a very good, successful draw play. He had a good run play for like 15 yards, and then he comes up passing. I don't understand why people do that. Right there, Peppers gets loose, and we end up getting a huge sack, forcing a punt. So right now we have an opportunity to go up 21-3, and we're feeling, good if we're able to expand our lead to that score. So again, you see me running the ball out of the I-form weak. Again, giving the ball to Forte as much as possible, seeing if he could create anything happen on the ground. In the pocket right there, we go to Johnny Knox on the motion fade right there. Wide open, we end up hitting him in stride. Again, back to Forte, running the ball, and he gets loose, a very good gain. That's exactly what it is I want to do. Make it more, difficult for him to pick up on what it is I want to do offensively. Right there, we actually go to a play action. Nobody's open, so we end up taking off with Cutler, getting really close to a first down. You see him wasting all of his timeouts, trying his best to try and stop the clock and get the ball back. Try to teabag with Brandon Marshall, unsuccessful. 3rd and 4, we could really use this. That way we don't have to settle for a field goal. We're looking, standing in the pocket. We decide to take off, but we get stopped really a few yards shy of this first down. So we end up just playing smart, taking our points, going up 17-3, and bearing any freaky score before halftime with only a couple seconds left. We should be going into the half 17-3, feeling really good about our chances of being able to bring home this victory. Again, playing smart, keeping the ball on the ground, trying to open up the pass with running the ball is definitely working out for me. And our defense has been doing very good as well. So we're not allowing any big plays. We're not allowing him to just get big chunks of yards. We're pretty much limiting his offense, and a lot of that has to do with him not running the ball. You know, if you take out one of the best running backs in the game out of the equation, that's a big thing that I don't have to worry about. Right here, I tried the delay screen. Forte decided to turn into an all-pro left tackle and block, and refused to get off the block a little too late. And I end up taking a safety right there. Just bad call by me, bad read. Should have tried to throw it away or make something happen elsewhere, but unfortunately I end up getting a safety, which sucks, which kind of puts him back in his game. You know, if he's able to score, make something happen. Right there, quick out route, and again, with no press on the left side of PlayStation, the left side is always difficult to try and account for, and he is killing me with the out route. He's continuously going to right there, back-to-back plays going to the out route. So now it's okay, I have to make an adjustment. I can't continue to let him beat me with the same play. So I am in dime, playing 2 man under, so I decide to take a chance and put Jennings in a purple. If you put him on a streak or anything like that, I'm probably beat, but I take a chance, and right there, it works to perfection. No soup for you. He throws right into coverage, and look at the concentration of Jennings to jump that route, and that right there was a beautiful adjustment. Thankfully ends up paying off, and Jennings came through with a huge play to be able to stop that. And right there's a big change of momentum, because if he was able to score, we might have been having some problems, but unfortunately we throw an interception anyways, trying to go to the out route. Again, another bad read by me. Should have been able to run the ball and try to open things up like I have been throughout the game. Fortunately, I didn't do that drive, which made it just a horrible drive, and he ends up scoring anyway. So even though after Jennings came through for us, we end up giving up a touchdown. So now it's 12-17, a 1-possession game after being a multiple possessions, and now it's like, okay, we can't make any mistakes here. This is a very important drive. We want to be able to establish a good drive, you know, put the ball in my playmaker's hands for them to make plays. Johnny Knox is a big part of this offense. I definitely want to utilize his speed and just be able to put the ball in his end. Right there, wow, can you be any more wide open? 3rd down, the middle is just open like the Red Sea that Moses parted, or Blue Sea, or whatever sea. He parted some water, he split it in half. You guys know how it works. Right there, we try to go over the middle, but we end up throwing an interception. And right now, we're just playing very bad, and it's all due to the fact that I haven't been running the ball. You know, whenever I wasn't establishing the run, the last couple drives have just been very bad. He goes over the middle. You know, good read by him on my cover 2 sink. I believe I called the same play again. He calls a screen play, and thankfully we end up stopping that only for a couple yards, because it had a touchdown potential right there. Decides to run the ball, but we come off the edge to be able to stuff that. So right now we really want to force a 4th down. I don't know if that was a screen, but we had 2 guys shooting the A-gap like I know what the hell I'm doing, and we hold them to a field goal. So that right there was huge. We still have the lead, but momentum has definitely changed. We're not doing what it is we need to do offensively. Back-to-back horrible possessions resulting in interceptions. Not doing good whatsoever, and I know it's because I haven't been running the ball, and I haven't been going to Forte, who has been making this game really good for me. And we end up passing the ball, and we do get a roughing the passer right there, which we will gladly take on 15 yards. And again, you see, we're not passing. We're not running the ball, but we're giving the ball to Forte, which is good. You know, we want to be able to give the ball to him. Right here, you see, we run the ball with Hester, and we get a huge gain from the shotgun split close, and we end up actually scoring a touchdown. Once he hits that second level, he's going to be very tough to stop. The Seahawks don't have anybody that can match that speed, so he ends up scoring a touchdown. Again, the run has played a very big part in this game, and whenever I decided to run the ball, the offensive drives has been very successful, and Hester ends up taking the ball, and he's gone for a touchdown, which was huge, giving us back a 2-point possession lead. Right there was definitely a fail by me trying to click on Briggs and get a sack, but thankfully we end up getting a sack anyways with Urlacher. Goes to the left side. Again, we put Jennings on the purple, and he undercuts the throw, and another huge touchdown for us, and that was a defensive touchdown. Jennings comes through. He decided to go to the out route again, and same result. We put him in the purple, and he just absolutely destroyed that route. So right now we pretty much feel like game is over at this point. Fourth quarter's here. We've had momentum has shifted to our side once again. We've established the run very well. We've been having great game running the ball. Defensively, we've been able to capitalize on mistakes, and right now he's probably not going to go to that out route anymore. Right here, look at this, man. I don't even know how he caught that, but he did. But I guess this is payback for it, because that right there should have been a touchdown, but he dropped it, wide open pass. So I guess that was payback for it. I don't know how he caught that streak over 2 guys, but we end up getting another sack right there with Peppers coming off the edge. Right here, beautiful streak route over 2 guys. He ends up scoring a touchdown. He ends up going to the onside kick, but thankfully we end up recovering the ball, and we're up 9 points. So we're still up multiple possessions. 11 points. What am I talking about? Bad math right there. Over the middle to Knox. He can't catch a wide open fade route, but he can catch a drag over the middle, right? Go figure. Standing in the pocket right there, we got Forte on the wheel route, wide open, pass position outside, and we end up getting a good gain. And again, whenever I've been able to go to Forte, it's just been really good. Try to go to the T-bag right there to Marshall. We don't get anything. Right here, we try the delay screen, and we just throw it off our back foot, and we end up scoring a touchdown. And well, actually, we get stopped at the 1 yard line, but he ends up quitting the game out. So that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the back-to-back days of videos. I know I have been having just a good old time providing videos for you guys. The last video went really well. A lot of he's back. Oh my God, yes, in the comment section. I truly appreciate you guys having patience, waiting out for these videos. It really means a lot to me that you guys stuck with me through that hard, difficult time. You guys were there for me when I needed you, and that right there means a lot to me, man. Truly love you guys. Thanks as always. It's your boy GS, and I am signing out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.